It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Thank you for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chad Summers, and this is The Lunch Show. That's right, you heard that correctly. The Lunch Show. All right, before we get into the birthdays, I just want to say you can always email me at chadslunchshow@gmail.com. And don't forget that we have new episodes every Tuesday and Friday, so do not miss a single episode. All right, let's get into the birthdays. And actually, today we have no birthdays worth mentioning. I know, so fun, huh? But our new segment, also on this day, we've got one. It's pretty sad, but at least we've got something worth mentioning that happened on this day. In 1945, U.S. troops enter Buchenwald concentration camp and confront Nazi horrors. I can't even imagine what these troops witnessed, but I did see that the total murders at that camp totaled 56,545. Wow. All right. Moving on to the news. This first headline comes from Fox News. Actually, more specifically, Fox Business. Whole Foods in San Francisco closing 1 year after opening due to safety concerns. Yes, the subtitle reads, Whole Foods said the store is closing only for the time being due to drug use and crime near the location. Okay, so why is it only for the time being? Are they gonna put up bars in the windows and have armed guards at the door? Or do they think that the conditions there are suddenly gonna improve? Let's keep in mind this is the same town that just a week ago, Bob Lee, the founder of Snapchat, was stabbed randomly, and to the best of my knowledge, his murderer is still at large. So maybe he's hanging around the Whole Foods parking lot, Yeah, I don't see them opening back up. All right. Moving along here, this one also from Fox News, and this one is Fox News. Louisville police say 5 dead after suspect linked to old National Bank location opens fire in Kentucky. Yeah, you got to watch these places where people are sitting ducks because there's no guns allowed to be carried in these places. And banks are one of them. You're not allowed to carry a gun in a bank. So it's a prime spot. Maybe we should start allowing people to carry guns in banks. This one from CNN. Highly important Chinese bowl fetches over $25 million at auction. Let's get something straight here. This bowl looks like something you'd see at a yard sale. I don't care how old it is or where it came from. There's some real rich dumbasses out there in this world, and I think that one resides in China. Fox News headline here. Country music star John Rich pulls Bud Light from Nashville bar over controversial partnership. Yes, this follows the post on Instagram from Kid Rock where he blasts a bunch of Bud Light cases for having the face of a trans woman or man. I forget what that is. If a guy becomes a woman or identifies as a woman, that's a trans woman, right? Yeah. But yeah, Bud Light has really ruffled some feathers. I would say that's an understatement here. I actually saw one headline that said nobody is buying Bud Light anymore. So it's definitely it's put a hurting on their sales is what I'm getting at. All right, this one from CNN. Disneyland's record-breaking regular shares his wisdom from nearly 3,000 park visits in a row. This guy went to grew up in LA or Huntington Beach or whatever, and says he grew up at the play, going there as a kid or whatever, and then suddenly decided to go on a 3,000 day consecutive day visits. That's amazing. That is amazing. He's the wise man. Right, right. People can do amazing things. They really can. Uh, this is what happens when people can officially, without question, not get laid. I have a feeling this guy wears Velcro shoes. I'm just saying. All right, moving along to more important things here. You'll have to agree with me, I'm sure. John Travolta's white Saturday Night Fever suit is up for auction, is a headline I found on CNN. It may fetch up to $200,000. Okay, what kind of world do we live in where a little made in China bowl sells for $25 million and Travolta's Saturday Night Fever suit sells for $200,000? Come on. Come on. All right, I've got a headline here from Newsmax. White House unveils fentanyl fight plan. This one has a subtitle that I'm going to read right now. The White House has unveiled a plan to join with international governments to fight the fentanyl supply chain, including targeting traffickers' access to U.S. financial systems and tracking the precursors and equipment used in manufacturing the drugs. A funny thing here that was left out. There was no mention of, like, shutting down our borders, where the stuff's coming through. I That seems like it would be a logical part of the solution, right? Please help me. Send me an email at chadslunchshow@gmail. Please help me understand these things, but I think they're just yanking our chains here, and they're not going to do crap. All right, we've got a story from Reuters. They're kind of my international news source. Iran installs cameras in public places to identify, penalize unveiled women. Penalize. What does penalize mean? Could you clarify that? I don't think the article said that. But how do they how are they supposed to find partners, to reproduce and continue the Iranian culture? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Another one from Reuters. Kremlin says detained U.S. reporter violated Russian law. On the contrary, Fox News says the U.S. designates American journalists held in Russia as wrongfully detained. I have not done a lot of research on this. In fact, I don't even know the guy's name, but I know he was imprisoned in Russia probably a week or two ago. And my thing is like, it's kind of like Mexico. Just don't go there, no matter what your job is, because they might just lock you up. All right, folks, I am going to leave you on a good news headline today, because that's how we leave every episode. If you listen to the show, you are aware of that. For you newbies, I just wanted to let you know that that is what we do here. Before we get to that good news story, I do want to say You can always email me at Chad's Lunch Show. And don't forget to support the show. I mean, click on, subscribe. Click on the thumbs up. Do all this. You know what to do. You know what to do. If you like the show, do it so we can stick around, because that is my plan. All right. Good news story for this Tuesday. The retirement cat village where elderly strays live out their days in mini cottages. That is great. That is great, because I'll tell you, it is a brutal world out there for feral and stray cats. I'm not kidding you. So someone's got a big heart in creating this place. Hats off to them. We're animal people here. We're animal lovers here at the Lunch Show. So that is good news. In fact, it makes me want to start one, just go trap cats, and people are going to say, "Oh my God, are you going to kill it?" No, it's going to hang out in my cat village. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back Friday for a fresh Friday episode. Until Friday, keep kicking ass in your life, and we will see you then. Peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the Lunch Show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.